From Storm Tracker 6, this is Forecast First, sponsored by Auto Owners Insurance. Simple human sense.
Good morning, Mid-Michigan. We're waking up to some very mild temperatures in the forecast for today with hot and humid conditions later in the day today. We're seeing temperatures already into the 70s, 73 degrees in Lansing and Grand Ledge, 71 in Jackson, 69 degrees down into Hillsdale. Satellite radar isn't showing a whole lot of anything, just a few clouds here or there. Those will clear out throughout the rest of the day. We'll continue to see those temperatures into the 70s and even into the 80s and 90s for the day today. All the full details coming up in just a little bit. 6 News This Morning starts right now.
WLNS is here for you, celebrating 75 years of bringing you the news with 6 News This Morning.
Well, good morning, Mid-Michigan, and thanks for waking up with us. It's Saturday, July 5th. I'm Dalen Huff, and we're here for you now with this morning's top stories. Tragedy in Texas, where rescuers are working around the clock to find survivors of devastating flash floods. The floods happened yesterday and mainly concentrated around a river where a large children's summer camp was taking place. As CBS's Kristen Benavides reports, at least 23 children are currently unaccounted for.
A desperate search for survivors in Kerr County, Texas, where the National Guard is using helicopters to rescue survivors following devastating flash flooding. At least 24 have been killed. Among those unaccounted for, more than 20 children who were attending a Christian summer camp.
We will not stop. We will rescue those in peril, and we will find those who are missing. But I'd also ask, please pray for our community.
Texas Governor Greg Abbott.
Whatever these communities need, the state of Texas is going to step up and provide it.
President Donald Trump said he's working with the governor on any federal assistance that may be required.
It's shocking. They don't know the answer yet as to how many people, but it looks like some young people have died.
The flood is a result of torrential downpours, causing the Guadalupe River to swell over 25 feet within an hour, washing away homes, vehicles, and roads.
The scariest part for me is seeing the children and the moms and dads and the trees.
Barry Adelman was staying at his grandmother's home by the river when he was jolted awake by the sound of water. From the house, Adelman took this photo of a family friend clinging to a tree.
She told us she was floating down the river with her husband, and her husband kept telling her to grab anything you can grab, and she did. And she said, Barry, I caught the last tree, the very last tree right on your property.
Authorities have rescued more than 230 people, including over 160 by helicopter. Cristian Benavides, CBS News.
Yesterday, a philanthropic legend in Jackson did her part to make the 4th of July special for everyone. Zach Priest is here for you in studio with a closer look at why yesterday was a little extra special. Zach?
Dalen, despite some concerns, Mama Tutu brought back her 4th of July barbecue this year, feeding the community and honoring her late son's legacy. Since 2019, Beavers, better known in Jackson as
still grieving. And I wasn't going to have it. I was just going to spend time with just my immediately family here in Jackson. But people kept calling and coming, so I decided to go on and have it. Plus, I had St. Paul's Church that really had my back, and so we decided to go on and have it. And
such a difficult time. Beavers says Independence Day was Owen's favorite holiday and decided to hold off on fireworks this year in his honor. Back to you, Dalen.
Zach, thank you for that live report. The House and the Senate passed a big, beautiful bill, and they did it just in time for President Trump's 4th of July deadline. Erica Brown is here for you with the latest from the White House.
What we've done is put everything into one bill.
During a 4th of July celebration at the White House, President Trump signed the One Big Beautiful Bill Act into law. With congressional Republicans and members of his cabinet at his side, the president used the same gavel from the bill's final passage in the House Thursday.
This is a triumph of democracy on the birthday of democracy, and I have to say that The people are happy.
The legislation increases spending for border security and defense and extends Trump's 2017 tax cuts.
So you have the biggest tax cut, the biggest spending cut, the largest border security investment.
The new law also makes steep cuts to safety net programs, including SNAP, the Food Assistance Program, and Medicaid. The nonpartisan Congressional Budget Office estimates the package will add more than $3 trillion to the deficit over the next decade, and close to 12 million people could lose their health coverage. During the Independence Day celebrations, U.S. military fighter jets roared over the White House, marking the nation's 249th birthday. The president also invited the B-2 pilots who flew the bombing mission on Iran's nuclear sites in June.
We owe you everything. Great job.
The celebrations wrapped Friday night with President Trump and his guests enjoying a fireworks display. Erica Brown, CBS News, Washington.
And today at the Capitol, the group 5150 will be holding a funeral for democracy. Organizers say the event is not only a vigil, but a vision, and they are mourning the loss of what they say they once knew as a democracy. The event is from noon till 1:30 this afternoon, and everyone is welcome to attend.
From Storm Tracker 6, this is Weather on the Sixes, sponsored by Auto Owners Insurance. Simple human sense.
Well, if you're planning on going anywhere today, your goal is to stay hydrated and to stay cool throughout the day, as it's going to be another hot one in the forecast. We're already seeing a little bit of that fog across the area. That will eventually burn off, but it's not causing too much of a visibility concern. Temperatures right now into the 70s, 73 degrees in Lansing, 72 in Charlotte, 71 in Jackson, 68 degrees in Hillsdale. Our dew points are already into the upper 60s to low 70s. They're going to stay there for the day, but our temperatures are also going to increase. Our heat indices are already into the 70s for right now, so we're going to see these increase into the mid to upper 90s for today. So just be aware that if you have any outdoor plans, to stay hydrated and to stay cool, as heat-related illnesses are possible as we head into the afternoon and evening. We're still seeing clear skies across the area, maybe just a little bit of some clouds. That's thanks to this high pressure system, but we are going to see a cold front move in over the next couple of hours and even into tomorrow morning. That could bring the chance for some showers and storms back into the forecast. But for today, temperatures 92 degrees, still above average, plenty of sunshine. So not only are you going to want the water, you're going to want the sunscreen, anything to keep you cool and just is protected from any of these sunny skies.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much, Kelsey, for that update. Coming up, the foods to avoid while pregnant and the health toll air pollution takes on the body. Stick around. Michael George has some of this week's top health stories. The time is 6:07. Thanks for watching 6 News This Morning.